So before we begin this video, I just want to say for the record that we are all human. This is what the mech looks like in better lighting, and I had its legs backwards for most of this video, so I apologize for that. It doesn't really deter anything from the video itself. I still think this mech is awesome. And anyways, so I hope you enjoyed the video, even though I made a small oopsie. Hey, what's up guys, this is Ryan, it's R226 back again with another video for you guys, and today I have the RGM-96X JESTA E.F.S.F Special Operations Mobile Suit. This thing is freaking awesome. I know it's not in the coolest of stances, but it truly is, in my opinion, my favorite out of the three model kit gun. Well, I mean, the Gundam, the RX-78 is my favorite, but this is definitely my second favorite. I mean, this thing just, it looks badass. And it's got the beam sword, it's got a little thing under its arm for the beam sword, it's got a shield that rotates, it's on a little claw on its backpack, engines, a little hole for a stand down there, it's got giant ass feet. And if it's got giant feet, you know it has a giant heart. It's also got a frickin' like Death Star cannon on his arm. I mean, look at the size of that thing. I mean, just for reference, this is the RX-78 pulse rifle. Literally right next to each other. The RX-78 seems really small all of a sudden. Well, I guess he is compensating for that giant ass blade. But anyways, that's not the coolest part of this. The coolest part, in my personal opinion, is indeed the head. It really does remind me. It really does remind me of something straight out of Halo in the best of ways. It's got a golden visor, it's got a little camera sensor thing, and it's got a Robotech-esque little antenna right there. And if you're curious why I'm comparing it to a Robotech, this, my dear viewers, is what I'm referring to. Which is, when I'm referring something to something else, I never mean that in a bad way. I usually just mean it as in a, this is a comparison that I thought was interesting, that I think looks similar. So, let's get right into the articulation. But, before we let's get right into the articulation. Alright, so it's got a head on a ball joint. Neck in 360, no issue. Both arms can 360, and they have a elbow joint right there that can extend that far. Hands are on small ball joints right here. Really nice. And same on the other arm. And then for the leg, beautiful spread. And if you understand that reference, you're weird. Then we have that's his kick. That's his back kick. Not really much of a back kick back there. And then here. See, this is the issue with model kits, in my personal opinion. I hate to get sidetracked, but if you screw up the build, they don't come. Nah, you don't say, dummy. And you can't really take it apart, which kind of, I didn't even use glue or anything. This is my one issue with the kit, but besides that, I really do enjoy it. If anyone has suggestions to make those little connections tighter, please let me know. It would be much obliged. So right here we have the little rocket missile launch. I honestly don't know what that is. I look in the instruction manual, but it's all in Japanese, and I don't speak Japanese. I kid you not, literally, it is all in Japanese. Like, I would love to learn more about this mech, but it's all in Japanese. I don't speak Japanese, so if there's a translation of this, please let me know. I would love to learn more about this mech, or if there's a YouTube video you guys can direct me to, that would also be much obliged. So, anyways, whatever these are, they're pretty cool. Apparently, I think there was a hatch you could lift or something to actually move this little part out, but for the life of me, I can't get it. Hang on one sec. Yeah, it kind of works. You have to kind of pull it out though, and then it doesn't really hang. So I'm just gonna leave it pressed in. So like I attempted to show, there is an ankle bender right here. And then you have a ball joint at the foot, and it can really bend, which is freaking awesome. So you got a toe bend right there. And that is all of the articulation on this RGM-96X JESTA. Jetta? I don't know how to pronounce that, so I'm just going to say the Jet. Now on to the accessories. We have open hands, beam saber hands, a pair of fists, and a hand specifically made for the gun. And it also comes with a shield, which is kind of dull in my opinion. It's got some missile launchers, that's about it. And it's got a handle that you can't move. And two very identical ways of attaching it. You have extended and non-extended. They do very little difference. Kind of weird. Why wouldn't you just make one that's articulated? But whatever. You also get the previously mentioned beam saber and a blade to go with it. Actually, you not only get one, you get two. I don't know what you're supposed to do with the second one, but you have two. So that's cool. You get a sheet of stickers, but since I am religiously against stickers, I will not be putting them on. I don't like putting on really small stickers. They're a pain in the butt and I can never get it to look good. So, I'm just going to skip that process. And you also get a bunch of spare parts that I didn't use, and it's totally okay. Even in the instructions it says you don't have to use them. Man. See? Oh yeah, one thing I almost forgot to leave out with the articulation is not only is this a ball joint, it's actually a butterfly joint. I know, there we go. I know it's really hard to see, but there we go. See? Pretty freaking awesome. Time to cover one of my favorite parts is the instruction book, little magazine itself. You got a little info card right there. You got info of, you have the stats of the mech, you have the weight, what it's made out of, and the weapons, and the anime that it comes from. And on the inside, you can see pictures of it and a bunch of information about what it is, but I unfortunately can't read it because I don't speak Japanese. Then you have some of the other mechs that come from the anime itself, which actually look really cool. I kind of want that green one, so if they ever make that into a model, which I'm sure they have, I guess I'll be picking that up one of these days. Then you have information about the pilots up there, and some awesome artwork, but again, I can't read any of it. And then you have a picture of its backpack, and apparently a backpack you can get from a separate model, which is pretty cool. Then you have the list of parts and stuff, then you have the instructions themselves, and then you have some more. Oof, I just kicked backhand this mech into my laptop, and anyways, here we have some more pictures of the mech itself. Where you can put the stickers and everything, and it's still all in Japanese, and I still can't read it. And that's where the beam saber handle goes. That's the color guide. And here are the rest of the instructions, but we don't really care about that. One last thing before I end this video, we have the box art itself that, man, I saw that Hobby Lobby and just thought, mine. And it was so cool, my dad decided to steal my idea and buy himself one, which it will be interesting to compare it to, and he'll probably end up doing a better job than me because he's been playing with models more than I've existed. So, pretty cool, all the artwork and the sides, and I'm not gonna lie, I would love to have that as a poster just because it looks so freaking awesome. I don't know why, but it just reminds me of Halo or something. There's something awesome about giant mechs stomping through a city with shields and guns. Man, there's something awesome about that. I don't know how else to describe it other than it's badass. So before we go, do a little montage of pictures I was able to take of this mech to show off the articulation. So anyways guys, final thoughts. This mech is awesome. I give it 8 out of 10 if you are like me and think it just looks straight up awesome, or if you really like the show that it's based off of. I highly recommend picking this model up. It was a simple build, it took a couple hours, but the end result is something that a wise man once put as, it's awesome. So anyways guys, this is RT264. Signing out my amigos, peace and have a great day.